November is Alzheimer's Awareness Month. It is an illness that impacts so many aging Americans. There is a difference between being forgetful and losing all sense of who you are. It is a terrible illness, one my family is going through right now. As a family member, you might notice signs that your parents' memory or health may be deteriorating or fading. It really is a sensitive topic that should be approached with care and compassion. Blanca Cobb has a master's degree in psychology. You're focusing in on that this morning. Let's talk about Alzheimer's just a little bit, because it's more than just forgetting where you left your keys.
Absolutely. It is more than forgetting where you left your keys, or why you even walked into another room. It's forgetting common things that somebody does on the daily. For example, if they go to a specific grocery store, they end up forgetting how to get home. They end up somewhere else. Or they don't remember if they've eaten that day, or a favorite meal that they typically make for themselves, or something that they make, they forget how to cook it. So it's much broader than just forgetting where you place your keys. That happens to all of us from time to time, and it's a natural part of aging, is that we are going to forget some things over time.
Some of the signs are pretty subtle, some are blaring, they're staring you right in the face. Kind of talk about that a little bit.
The subtle signs are more like excuses that your parent might make. For example, when it comes to paying bills, they just might say, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm just getting too old. You and your sister, you and your brother can handle this for me. So they put off things, but the way that they do it makes it seem like, oh, well, that makes sense. They're in retirement now. They don't want to have to worry about paying bills. We can handle it for them. And it's the subtleties. Or let's go back to not eating, losing weight. I'm like, I'm just too busy, or I don't remember, or how they say it, it kind of minimizes it, but you're noticing the change. They don't want to host dinners anymore at home. Let's not worry about a big Thanksgiving. Let's just do something small. We can order in. And on the surface, it seems reasonable, but you have to pay attention to patterns and how it's impacting their physical and their mental health. And that's where the subtleties come in. When you really pay attention, then you'll notice, like, wait a second, this doesn't seem quite right.
And when you notice those patterns of forgetfulness and how they're impacting the family as a whole, how do you bring that to their attention with a caring and compassionate voice?
You do want to approach them from a place of caring and say, hey, mom, dad, this is what I'm noticing, or this is what we're noticing. We're noticing that you're leaving the stove on when you're cooking, and that's concerning us because of X, Y, and Z. It's different than what we typically notice. And we're thinking that perhaps you should go to the doctor. We'll go with you and just see what's happening. You don't want to give them a lot of concern, because it seems like anytime we hear somebody forget something, people automatically think Alzheimer's or dementia. So we don't want people to panic, but just say, let's just rule out some things, see what's happening. It could be part of the normal aging process. If something else is going on, it's all about management and then how you can support them. Because realize this, all adults, particularly our parents, they want their independence. They're used to taking care of their children, not the other way around. So it's having that sensitivity when you have this conversation makes all the difference.
All right, thanks so much. I'm glad that you brought that up, because it's also National Caregivers Awareness Month. You can find resources for the caregiver and for the patient on our website, WFNYnews2.com. You can continue this conversation with Blanca on her Facebook page. She's body language expert, Blanca Cobb. We'll be right back.